Let's get this thing going, boy. It's been a minute. Let's fucking get this. I feel like I already seen this one.
Metasploit is a commonly used exploit framework for penetration testing and red team operations. Metasploit can be used to easily run exploits on a machine and connect back to a MetaPredator shell. We will be hunting the MetaPredator shell itself and the functionality it uses. To begin hunting, we will look for network connections that originate from suspicious ports such as 4444 and 5555. By default, Metasploit uses port 4444. If there is a connection to any IP known or unknown, it should be investigated. To start an investigation, you can look at packet captures from the date of the log to begin looking for further information about the adversary. We can also look for suspicious processes created. This method of hunting can be applied to other various RATs and C2 beacons. For more information about this technique and tools used, check out MITRE ATT and CK software. For more information about how malware and payloads interact with the network, check out the malware common port spreadsheet.
That's right.
This will be covered in further depth in the hunting malware task.
That'd be pretty good to know.
You can download
the malware common ports. Netwire. You're blind. What the fuck's that have to do with anything? Port. I'm pretty sure if I see anything on port 666. Fucking, I know the spreadsheet. Fucking. Ooh, boy, that's strong. Ah. I don't get who's using these ports. 3369. That's almost close to 3389. Video data link. Oh, for real? What? Counter-Strike 2 or Source? Or 1.6? Kerberos. Oh. Why you regret it? I don't understand. What are these? These are common malware ports. But what fucking malware are these supposed to be? Vid. What? I've seen 666 Doom. I can't stand weirdos. So, 1333. Port 80? Oh. So these are common malware port numbers. 81. I used to use 81. 1337. I bet that was. I wonder who uses that. What malware uses that? Razor Chrome SDK server means delete and hacker spell. And they must be really good then. They're really good at that. I came in op stands too. I gotta study.
The event logs used in this room from this task, or you can open them in the practice folder on the provided machine. Hunting network connections. We will first be looking at a modified ion security configuration to detect the creation of new network connections. The code snippet below will use event ID 3 along with the destination port to identify active connections, specifically connections on port 4444 and 5555.
4. That is Metasploit. Sophos admin control console. It is, huh? 4444. That's Metasploit. Point and event viewer to view basic Metasploit payload being dropped on the machine. Wait for that slow piece of shit to load. I know my internet's fast enough. Oh. God, that thing's fucking slow. Is it still is it still downloading something? Oh, it's done. Fuck, man, load. Can't tell me my shit's slow. I'm getting my speeds. You motherfucker. Yeah, I know. Garbage. Fucking garbage speeds. One ping, yeah. One ping. It said 0 ping one time. Fucking, well, I'm getting my speeds. Now it's loading. No, it ain't my fucking server. This is, okay, what am I looking for? What destination port? 3389. What is port 3389? I keep forgetting. That's RDP, ain't it? Yeah, that's RDP. Single connection test. I don't know the difference. It's the same. It's the same fucking speed. 0 ping. I thought it'd be lower. Usually it's lower, but what's that? Upload latency 3. Download latency. Huh. I'm looking for port 444. What's this? Sysmon. Did you search the ports? What am I looking for? Process create. Maybe it would be What am I looking for? A Metasploit? That'd be a network connection. Where the fuck is Metasploit? I don't see Metasploit in here at all. I don't know where to go to find Metasploit. um, I'm damn sure not gonna go through all these logs trying to find it. And that's SVC host. Network connection, network connection. Where the fuck do I find it? It'd be nice to just fucking find it so I know what and the good. Oh my god, I might as well run my own Metasploit and fucking just find it out easier that way. I bet it's like, what if it's nothing but RDP. Jesus fucking Christ. So it's a network connection. Alright, let's fucking filter for event ID 3. It's gonna be event ID 3, obviously. Oh my god, I fucking found it.
Hunting for open ports with PowerShell. To hunt for open ports with PowerShell, we will be using the PowerShell module getWine event along with XPath queries. We can use the same XPath queries that we used in the rule to filter out events from Network Connect with destination port. The command line is typically used over the Event Viewer GUI because it can allow for further granular control and filtering that the GUI does not offer. For more information about using XPath and the command line for event viewing, check out the Windows Event Log Room by Heaven Reza. We can break this command down by its filters to see exactly what it is doing. It is first filtering by event ID 3, which is the network connection ID. It is then filtering by the data name, in this case destination port, as well as the specific port that we want to filter. We can adjust the syntax along with our events to get exactly what data we want in return.
Wow. Well, it knows it's there, but it still doesn't show me where the fuck it's at. Whatever.
Detecting Mimikatz overview. Mimikatz is well known and commonly used to dump credentials from memory along with other Windows post-exploitation activity. Mimikatz is mainly known for dumping LSS. We can hunt for the file created.
What does L says? Security policies, everything.
We can hunt for the file created, execution of the file from an elevated process, creation of a remote thread, and
Longest streaks, 104 days. Nothing. All bullshit. They're tired of this fucking bullshit update. That's hard. Cat 8.
Network cable.
Cat 6 up to 10 gigabits on Cat 6. Cat 8 up to fucking 40. My hard drive can't even go that fast.
Jointed. Network cable jointed.
What the heck is that?
Lasts longer and durable.
What the hell is that? I want to see some Cat 8 wiring.
Cat 8, also known as Category 8 Ethernet, is the fastest Ethernet cable standard today because there is no Cat 9 yet. Although Google tried to make fiber optics the standard for home internet connections, Ethernet has maintained a serious presence. And every few years, new iterations are released that offer better performance, which means faster speeds, higher bandwidth, and yes, lower latency. And Cat 8 speeds can reach up to 40 gigabits per second over 30 meters, or 98 feet, and that's pretty impressive. And Cat 8 also has an astounding 2,000 megahertz of bandwidth, which means more traffic can flow on the cable without causing network congestion. It's like a superhighway with 30 lanes instead of 5. More lanes is more better. But the question that we need answered today in this video is, do most homes even need this much Ethernet power?
No.
Well, let's dig deep into this Cat 8 cable and find out. And we're going to perform a real-world test to see if Cat 8 makes a difference. And guys, make sure to hit subscribe, like, if Cat 8 makes a difference.
Well, it gave me the results.
Cat 8.
But it looks like it didn't do any fucking difference. We gotta have better speeds, dog.
Makes a difference. And guys, make sure to hit subscribe, like, share, and comment. It really helps the algorithm. Thanks. So in order to answer this important question, we first need to talk about Cat 8 specifications. First, Cat 8 uses RJ45 connectors, which means it works on consumer-grade routers, switches, and network interface cards. So it's compatible with all your networking equipment, and that's great news. Like I said before, Cat 8 provides 40 gigabits per second at 98 feet and 2,000 megahertz of bandwidth, while providing lower latency. Now, Cat 8 shielding is shielded foil twisted pair, which means each pair of wires is wrapped in foil, which reduces crosstalk from adjacent pairs and other cables. This allows for the highest level of security against interference. And lastly, Cat 8 is 22 to 24 AWG. AWG stands for American Wire Gauge, which is the North American standard. And the larger the number, the smaller the wire diameter. That makes sense. So let's get brutally honest. The truth is, most homes don't even have 1 gig internet speeds, or even 500 megabits per second internet speeds. According to speedtest.net, the average American download speed in 2022 was a little over 256 megabits per second, and the global average internet speeds were even slower at a measly 30 megabits per second. And that's pretty slow. So you can see where this is going. You see, Cat 8 speeds are theoretical at best. And yes, guys, before you get triggered, I know, in labs and servers and massive data centers, Cat 8 does provide the 40 gigabits per second and the 2,000 megahertz of bandwidth.
I'm going to show you how to connect a male RJ45 connector to a Cat 8 cable, which is the fastest internet cable on the market today. So let's dive into it. Wow, that's amazing. So here's the package color codes, right? So
Man, that is kind of weird. I've never seen
you
that.
have the orange, green, blue, and brown. So once we take the shield off, now we're going to take the copper foil and stick it on the top part of the cable. On one side it has an adhesive, and so my guess is there as a shield, as well as probably giving it some security once we put the male connector on top of it. Alright, that looks good. So we use this component to attach them.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't
It's
ground.
like I'm starting with the brown first. So I'm doing a solid brown, and it pushes down into those clamps. And now I'm doing the brown white. So it might show a white wire with a brown stripe. In this case, the cable only shows a solid and a white. So next we're going to do the solid blue, clamping that down into where it needs to be. So here's the end result of how it should look once you finish placing into that color code component and cutting it to where it's flushed inside. Now, after you do that, you pretty much did the hard part. Now we're going to take the male housing and open it up. So that exposes the white part of the housing that's inside, and that's where the white component that's on a cable will be attached to. As you can see, the tube is
Cat 8 termination. That's crazy. Those are expensive.
beside each other. We're going to take that and we're going to flip it around and we're gonna align it to where both of the pieces connect like a puzzle. And that's pretty much it. You're gonna close the housing, close the male housing, push it down with some force because it's gonna have a little resistance. But next you're gonna pull up that boot that we attached earlier. You're gonna pull it up and then start screwing it onto the metal housing. Now, once it screws in, it's good to go. So they also included a cover just in case you want to attach it to the end of your RJ45 male connector. Congratulations, you have officially attached a male connector to a Cat 8 cape. 40,960 megabytes.
Huh. Alright, whatever.
Processes that Mimikatz creates. Antivirus will typically pick up Mimikatz as the signature is very well known, but it is still possible for threat actors to obfuscate or use droppers to get the file onto the device. For this hunt, we will be using a custom configuration file to minimize network noise and focus on the hunt. For more information about this technique and the software used, check out MITRE ATT&CK T1055 and S0002.
No.
You can download the event logs used in this room from this task, or you can open them in the practice folder on the provided machine.
Alright.
Detecting file creation. The first method of hunting for Mimikatz is just looking for files created with the name Mimikatz.
Any studying fun?
This is a simple technique but can allow you to find anything that might have bypassed AV. Most of the time when dealing with an advanced threat you will need more advanced hunting techniques like searching for LSAS behavior, but this technique can still be useful.
What?
This is a very simple way of detecting Mimikatz activity that has bypassed antivirus or other detection measures. But most of the time it is preferred to use other techniques like hunting for LSAS specific behavior.
Okay.
Below is a snippet of a config to aid in the hunt for Mimikatz.
That's crazy. Look at the configuration. See the configuration file right there? That's what we're gonna use to find Mimikatz. Now that's a virus. You know what that is? Oh, it's dangerous. It just come on your computer and kill it. And take your computer and kill it. That's dangerous, ain't it?
Yeah, what is that?
That's a microphone. See? We're on TV.
Whoa.
Yeah. So there's the camera.
Hello, boo-boo.
Yeah. Say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Right there. Say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Alright, today we're gonna hack into the government's computer.
I don't wanna.
You know what hacking into the government? It's just a felony.
I guess.
Alright.
I don't know how to say it.
Oh, we just hacked in there. We're in. We are in, William. We're inside the government's computer. Look, we hacked inside of it. Ain't that cool?
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta study. Alright, the first method of Mimikatz is looking for files with the name Mimikatz. So, where's Mimi? Okay, just open up Mimikatz. This is a symbol that allows you to find anything that might have bypass AV. Most of the time when dealing with advanced threat, you will need more advanced hunting techniques like searching for LSAS behavior. Now what is LSAS behavior? Do you know what LSAS is?
Yeah.
What's LSAS? LSAS, or Local Security Authority Subsystem Service, is a critical process in Windows operating systems responsible for enforcing security policies, verifying user logins, and handling password changes. It's essentially the core security component that manages user access and permissions on the computer. Ain't that cool? Yeah. That's one basic way. So look for anything that has Mimikatz in the name. So we're look, Mimikatz right there. We found it. File created, Mimikatz. You see it right there?
Yeah.
There's the file. That's a virus right there. What is Mimikatz? What is Mimikatz? It's open source tool primarily used to extract sensitive information, particularly credentials for Windows systems. Is it in Cali? I wonder if Mimikatz is in Cali. Mimikatz. We got Mimikatz. Let's see where it's at. Let's unlock the drive. We're hacking inside of it, William. We're hacking in the computer.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yep. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. We're gonna hack. We're hacking. We're hackers.
Yeah, we're hacking.
Yeah, we're hacking.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Yeah, we're hacking inside people's computers illegally.
Mhm.
Ain't that right?
Mhm.
What are you doing? Look at the microphone. Oh, the microphone look cool. In the camera, look. Ain't that cool in the camera?
Yeah.
Start singing. Yeah, 'cause we're right here rapping, dog. And they ain't tell me you ain't crapping, dog. I'm over here on the toilet 'cause I ain't crapping, dog. I'm in the streets 'cause I'm trapping, dog. Is that a kitty cat? I want to pet that dog. Yeah. Yeah, we out here killing it, boy. We're hacking. Yeah. Say hi. You gotta say hi, Corey. Or Corey. Is it Corey? Corey. Alright, we're gonna hack inside the government's computer.
That's fun. That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, that's right. You rapping. Uh-huh. Hey, tell the government we're coming for you. We're coming for you, government.
We're coming for you, government.
That's right. Alright, so what are we doing? Oh, I'm looking for Mimikatz. I know I got Mimikatz on here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, dun, dun, dun. I tried to find that video of us rapping. I couldn't find it. Mimikatz. What's it called? Oh, there's Mimikatz. I've never used it. Use admin rights on Windows. What? Use admin rights on Windows to display passwords in plain text? I've never used
Why oh
Mimikatz.
skibby, beast best skibby, why oh skibby.
What did you just say?
That's the skibby toilet song.
This could be toilet song. That's some weird stuff. The beginner's guy. I want to know how to use Mimikatz.
I
I
never.
probably have to use it with fucking
Beast best skibby, gun skibby, beast best
we probably have to use with Metasploit.
Skibbity.
Pretty sure we gotta use Mimikatz with
Why
Metasploit.
Gun skibby, beast best skibby, gun skibby.
Let's see a video.
Gun
Of it.
skibby.
Well, I am trying to study.
Using a PowerShell command line to gain control over a target endpoint.
So you gotta use
Today we'll be
Metasploit. Yeah,
leveraging-
you gotta use Metasploit with
Beast best skibby,
Mimikatz.
gun skibby.
Man, stop.
credentials and other secrets from Windows endpoints and servers.
Yeah,
Mimikatz
so you're
is
using
used-
Metasploit. You gotta use Metasploit with Mimikatz to get the passwords.
By pen testers module.
I don't know. I'm not. I gotta finish my lesson. You're getting too deep into. I just seen there's Mimikatz right there. So Mimikatz, the EME, EXE. We got Mimikatz on here. I don't know how to use it. Listen, give me a help page. Is there a help page on this? It doesn't. I don't know how to use this. Mimikatz. I don't know. Oh, it's running. Oh, yeah, it's definitely running something. What's it running? Is it running? Oh, it's running Mimikatz, I guess. That's a lot of network data. I wonder what internet speeds are on this. On a VM. Let's see what the internet speeds are on a VM. Speedtest.net. I wonder if it's gonna show my actual IP. It's not. That's crazy. Oh, I probably should. I should have allocated more resources for my computer. God, I got 2.5 gig internet, and this fucking VM only allows it like nothing. Oh, there we go. Cyber 101. Damn, it's saying I'm pulling a gig off the VM. Pulling 2 gigs off the upload off the VM. Oh, I already got past. I'm on. I think I got past the Cyber 101 already. I think that was the first two things. Yeah, I got the pre-security done and the cybersecurity 101 are both done. I'm on the SOC level 1 right now. Yeah. Some of those lessons on there are kind of hard. The cryptograph, yeah. It's kind of fun though. I think you got to play with some of them. Metasploit is the good one. Metasploit is you really need. I wish they had more on the Metasploit. You know, I might have to go back and redo Metasploit again. Alright, go to your room, William. This is killing my bony butt's killing me. Yeah, the Metasploit. That's when you start having fun. But I just wish they had more on it because they didn't really answer all my questions on Metasploit. I still really don't know how to use it. There's a lot of Metasploit to learn. That's crazy. On the VM, I'm pulling a gig off the VM. Yeah, it's fun, dude. I'm on day like 105 or some shit. Yeah, I've been doing it every day for months. I'm kind of stuck on this shit. I want to get past some of this shit on. I want to start level 1, and I'm like, I'm not too big onto the defensive bullshit. Like I just need to get past this part, and then the rest should be looks more fun and easier. This shit's just, it's a lot of reading. You know, I keep getting sidetracked. Anyway, so I found Mimikatz. That was under, so that's one way to find it in the logs. You know, a lot of the defensive shit is just a lot of logs. You're just going through fucking logs, man. It ain't that fun. You know? So I found Mimikatz. Then I guess you have to, but that would be, you would also see with Mimikatz, you would probably see Metasploit as well. So there's Mimikatz again, but I'm assuming I'm going to see Metasploit on here too. But I'm not seeing. Let's filter that out and see if I can find. Yeah, the red team. I know. I'm just trying to, because I figured it's good to know the defensive side. That's why I'm trying to do it. But yeah, I was on the red team and shit was fun. I was blowing through the red team and shit on the penetration tester. That shit was fun. You know. But I'm just trying to get at least the defensive shit done real quick, and then because I know I'm gonna blow through all the fucking red team shit. That shit it's fun. That's really what the burp suite. That was pretty cool. There's more MMAPs. MMAP's pretty good to learn. The burp suite. I was impressed by burp suite. I didn't know you could do a lot with the burp suite. And I already did the Metasploit. Man, I just wish there was more Metasploit. Man, the Metasploit shit is. You know, we ever watched those YouTube videos where people are hacking into scammers' computers? They're using Metasploit to hack onto the scammers' computers. Wireshark's a good tool. Nmap, Burp Suite, those are all pretty good tools I was learning about. Oh, my cat's outside. Well, I guess you don't want it inside. Alright, well, I want to see if I can find Metasploit on here. I'm assuming if you're gonna use Mimikatz, you're gonna have to use Metasploit to get to use Mimikatz, unless they're using reverse shell. Let's see. Oh, there's 80. I seen. What was 80? That was. Oh, that's just the VM. It'd be bigger or like that. I know I'm going to find Metasploit. Gotta be. Metasploit's gotta be in here. Let's find out. Do you have to use Metasploit for Mimikatz? Look, it already knew I was gonna Google that. No, you don't have to use Metasploit to run Mimikatz. While Metasploit interrogates Mimikatz is blah blah blah. Use Mimikatz. You will probably use a reverse shell then, allowing you can use it with Metasploit. Now I want to know how the fuck would you? I guess you can remote execute. It would be either Metasploit would be the easiest way I feel like to run it, or a reverse shell. But I still don't understand reverse shells that much. So definitely Metasploit. You know, I would assume you would use Metasploit. Man, I guess they're not using it on this one. I don't know. I don't see Metasploit at all in here. But they can change the port too. You don't have to use. Can you change the port on Metasploit? Can you change the port on Metasploit? Yes, you can change the port used by Metasploit in several ways. Blah blah blah. That's what I thought. Where is it? I bet it's fucking in here. I'm gonna find Metasploit. What's that? What was that port? That's a funny looking port. Oh, is that the Amazon? What is that? Oh, SPC host. Oh, I guess not. I don't know. I don't see Metasploit. Let's go back to the top. Okay. Alright, anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I know what Mimikatz is right. That's Mimikatz too, ain't it? Go back. Whoa, why is it way over there? What the fuck? Oh, what'd I do? Let's go back to the time. There. Oh, did I do it backwards? 320. There's Mimikatz again. Files created. So yeah, where's Mimikatz right there? This is a very simple way of detecting Mimikatz activity as bypass antivirus. Most of the time, it's preferred to use other techniques like hunt for LSAS specific behavior. Below is a snippet of a config to aid for the hunt of Mimikatz. I still don't know what the fuck these are. It's some config you would use with Event Viewer, I guess. Alright, I'm not reading that.
As this method will not be commonly used to hunt for anomalies, we will not be looking at any event logs for this specific technique. Hunting abnormal SAS behavior, we can use the process access event ID to hunt for abnormal SAS behavior. This event along with SAS would show potential SAS abuse, which usually connects back to Mimikatz, some other kind of credential dumping tool. Look below for more detail on hunting with these techniques. If SAS is accessed by a process other than sdos.exe, it should
I did not process any of that. Let's do that again.
We can use the process access event ID to hunt for abnormal SAS behavior. This event along with SAS would show potential SAS abuse, which usually connects back to Mimikatz, some other kind of credential dumping tool. Look below for more detail on hunting with these techniques. If SAS is accessed by a process other than sdos.exe, it should be considered suspicious behavior and should be investigated further. To aid in looking for suspicious events, you can use a filter to only look for processes besides sdos.exe. Sysmon will provide us further details to help lead the investigation, such as the file path the process originated from. To aid in detections, we will be using a custom configuration file. Below is a snippet of the config that will aid in the hunt.
That will aid in the hunt. Oh, it's gonna rain? Oh my god, it's gonna rain all fucking week. It's gonna rain on Friday and Saturday too? Hang on. So it's supposed to rain. When is it gonna rain? Tuesday. Let's see. So Friday, I wanna know what hours. So as soon it's gonna be raining as soon as I wake up. It's gonna rain all fucking week. I want to see Friday. Oh, we got thunderstorms on the fucking that Friday. It's gonna rain all fucking week, really? I want the hourly of Friday. I want the hourly of Friday. It doesn't let me go that far. You motherfuckers. I'm not paying for that. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, is everything a fucking subscription service now? I don't even know how to get the fucking weather for Friday. Whatever, man. That's bullshit. I gotta pay for fucking to know the weather now on certain websites. When's it gonna rain? What are the times it's going to rain this Friday in Columbia, Missouri? Okay. So before 1 p.m. So it ain't gonna be too. It's not gonna rain too bad. Hunting Elsas. Where's that at? Snares practice hunting Elsas. Well, I don't have hunting Elsas. Mini cats.
We see the event that has the Mimikatz process accessed, but we also see a lot of stas.exe events. We can alter our config to exclude events with the source image event coming from space.exe. Look below for a modified configuration rule to cut down on the noise that is present in the event logs. Rule group name equals group relation equals or. By modifying the configuration file to include this exception, we have cut down our events significantly and can focus on only the anomalies. This technique can be used throughout Sysmon and events to cut down on noise in logs. Detecting LSTAS behavior with PowerShell. To detect abnormal LSTAS behavior with PowerShell, we will again be using the PowerShell module getLine event along with XPath queries. We can use the same XPath queries used in the rule to filter out the other processes from target image. If we use this alongside a well-built configuration file with a precise rule, it will do a lot of the heavy lifting for us, and we only need to filter a small amount.
Every time I try it, it doesn't fucking work for me. Useless. Fucking useless. Cool. So every time I try it, it doesn't do shit.
Hunting malware overview. Malware has many forms and variations with different end goals. The two types of malware that we will be focusing on are rats and backdoors. Rats or remote access Trojans are used similar to any other payload to gain remote access to a machine. Rats typically come with other antivirus and detection evasion techniques that make them different than other payloads like MSF Venom. A rat typically also uses a client-server model and comes with an interface for easy user administration. Examples of rats are Zixi and Quasar. To help detect and hunt malware, we will need to first identify the malware that we want to hunt or detect and identify ways that we can modify configuration files. This is known as hypothesis-based hunting. There are of course a plethora of other ways to detect and log malware, however we will only be covering the basic way of detecting open back connect ports. For more information about this technique and examples of malware, check out MITRE ATT and CK software. You can download the event logs used in this room from this task, or you can open them in the practice folder on the provided machine.
Alright.
Hunting rats and C2 servers. The first technique we will use to hunt for malware is a similar process to hunting Metasploit. We can look through and create a configuration file to hunt and detect suspicious ports open on the endpoint. By using known suspicious ports to include in our logs, we can add to our hunting methodology, in which we can use logs to identify adversaries on our network, then use packet captures or other detection strategies to continue the investigation. The code snippet below is from the Ion Storm configuration file, which will alert when specific ports like 1034 and 1604, as well as exclude common network connections like OneDrive.
Well, fuck, my brain was just going off. What?
Who that's I don't remember, but I'm gonna get back to it though. But look, no, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm practicing about it.
There's no way the dude got that shit in a month, boy. Okay. My cat. I love you so much, stupid. I've never seen a cat climb a ladder, but she did. You want my lap? You want on my lap, maybe? You want on
excluding events we still see everything that we want without missing anything and cutting down on noise. When using configuration files in a production environment, you must be careful and understand exactly what is happening within the configuration file. An example of this is the Ion Storm configuration file excludes port 53 as an event. Attackers and adversaries have begun to use port 53 as part of their malware/payloads, which would go undetected if you blindly use this configuration file as is.
What's port 53? I don't really got any jobs. Still no IT jobs. I bet they don't pay nothing. Big bad rat.
In the above example, we are detecting a custom rat that operates on port 8080. This is a perfect example of why you want to be careful when excluding events in order to not miss potential malicious activity.
Oh, it's not doing nothing. What, baby?
Hunting for common back connect ports with PowerShell. Just like previous sections, when using PowerShell we will again be using the PowerShell module getLine event along with XPath queries to filter our events and gain granular control over our logs. We will need to filter on the network connect event ID and the destination port data attribute. If you're using a good configuration file with a reliable set of rules, it will do a majority of the heavy lifting, and filtering to what you want should be easy. Persistence is used by attackers to maintain access to a machine once it is compromised. There is a multitude of ways for an attacker to gain persistence on a machine. We will be focusing on registry modification as well as startup scripts. We can hunt persistence with Sysmon by looking for file creation events as well as registry modification events. The Swift and Security configuration file does a good job of specifically targeting persistence and techniques used. You can also filter by the rule names in order to get past the network noise and focus on anomalies within the event logs. You can download the event logs used in this room from this task, or you can open them in the practice folder on the provided machine. Hunting startup persistence, we will first be looking at the Swift and security detections for a file being placed in the /startup or /start menu directories. Below is a snippet of the config that will aid in event tracing for this technique.
T. There's gotta be a better way to filter this. What's the time? 17:50. Oh, what's this up? It's T1. T1023. Tooth, let's get down from there. Hey, get down from there. Oh. Yeah, look at that. It's changing registries and everything. Huh. So it's still the same network connection. Alright, anyways.
When looking at the event viewer, we see that persist.exe was placed in the startup folder. Threat actors will almost never make it this obvious, but any changes to the start menu should be investigated. You can adjust the configuration file to be more granular and create alerts past just the file created tag. We can also filter by the rule name T1023.
Does that work? Can you not do that on here? No. See, it's useless. What is event 11?
Awesome, you think you can show me?
Managed security? Where would it be under? System.
Hunting registry key persistence. We will again be looking at another Swift and security detection, this time for a registry modification that adjusts that places a script inside current version /Windows /run and other registry locations. For more information about this technique, check out MITRE ATT and CKT 1112.
Can't hear it. I can't do process ID. Can I do anything? System 32. Let's go see. See Windows. See. Okay, what was that? I don't see it anywhere. It says it's in here. I don't see it. It's not even in there.
There are a number of evasion techniques used by malware authors to evade both antivirus and detections. Some examples of evasion techniques are alternate data streams, injections, masquerading, hacking/compression, recompiling, obfuscation, anti-reversing techniques. In this task, we will be focusing on alternate data streams and injections. Alternate data streams are used by malware to hide its files from normal inspection by saving the file in a different stream apart from $data. Sysmon comes with an event ID to detect newly created and accessed streams, allowing us to quickly detect and hunt malware that uses ads. Injection techniques come in many different types: thread hijacking, PE injection, DLL injection, and more.
DLL injection.
In this room, we will be focusing on DLL injection and backdooring DLLs. This is done by taking an already used DLL that is used by an application and overriding or including your malicious code within the DLL. For more information about this technique, check out MITRE ATT and CKT 1564 and T1055. You can download the event logs used in this room from this task, or you can open them in the practice folder on the provided machine. Hunting alternate data streams. The first technique we will be looking at is hiding files using alternate data streams using event ID 15. Event ID 15 will hash and lock any NTFS streams that are included within the Sysmon configuration file. This will allow us to hunt for malware that evades detections using ads. To aid in hunting ads, we will be using the Swift and Security Sysmon configuration file. The code snippet below will hunt for files in the temp and startup folder, as well as .hta and .bat extension. Adversaries may use NTFS file attributes to hide their malicious data in order to evade detection. Every new technology file system, NTFS, formatted partition contains a master file table, MFT, that maintains a record for every file/directory on the partition. One within MFT entries are file attributes, two such as extended attributes, EA, and data known as alternate data streams, ADSs, when more than one data attribute.
Wow, it's just a rabbit hole of shit. It's not malicious, but anything malicious. Oh damn, I keep trying to close it. Of course I don't see it anywhere. See, this is just bullshit. I don't see it at any of these VMs.
Detecting remote threats. Adversaries also commonly use remote threats to evade.
It's not in here. Whatever. Literally not even in there.
Detecting remote threats. Adversaries also commonly use remote threats to evade detections in combination with other techniques. Remote threats are created using the Windows API create remote thread and can be accessed using open thread and resume thread. This is used in multiple evasion techniques including DLL injection, thread hijacking, and process hollowing. We will be using the Sysmon event ID 8 from the Swift and security configuration file. The code snippet below from the rule will exclude common remote threads without including any specific attributes. This allows for a more open and precise event rule.
No. Why would I leave her outside all night if she would ever went back inside? What is called trace? Yeah. Damn it.
As you can see in the above image, PowerShell.exe is creating a remote thread and accessing Notepad.exe. This is obviously a POC and could in theory execute any other kind of executable or DLL. The specific technique used in this example is called reflective PE injection. Detecting evasion techniques with PowerShell. We have already gone through a majority of the syntax required to use PowerShell with events. Like previous tasks, We will be using getLine event along with the XPath to filter and search for files that use an alternate data stream or create a remote thread.
Alright,
In both of the
I'm done. Oh, that's tomorrow. That's a tomorrow thing right there.